Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to Forever Spinning. If you've been watching this channel for a little while now, you probably know that I have a rather large record collection at this point. I try my best to show them off in my stacks of wax videos, but sometimes you don't really get a chance to appreciate just the coolness of each record. Now, I know it's very easy to quantify cool in a variety of different ways, whether it just be the rarest or most limited record, or just the coolest looking actual piece of wax itself. For the purpose of this video right here, we're going to be using cool in the context of a very cool looking record, a cool piece of wax. That's how we're gonna do it. So yeah, this is just me lengthily explaining to you that I'm just gonna be showing you 9 of the coolest records in my collection. There were a lot of records that could have been featured in this video that were put on the chopping block, so if this video does well and you enjoy it, maybe I'll go back and make a part 2. But let's get right into this video, starting off with Moon Safari by Air. I guess I should have mentioned at the beginning that we will be doing all of these in alphabetical order. This is not like a ranked video. But yeah, this is the 2023 VMP Vinyl Me Please version of Air's Moon Safari. If you are not aware of this record, it is a very cool electronic LP, very ambient, very earthy and ethereal. I absolutely adore it. I actually didn't really know much about it before I got my VMP copy, and I'm very glad that I ended up going with this because damn, this thing sounds beautiful and also looks pretty damn cool. This is a single LP and it does come on this gorgeous blue and turquoise Sea of Tranquility is what they call it. Yeah, it's this gorgeous galaxy mix here. Absolutely fantastic. Matches the vibe of the record overall perfectly. VMP does do a great job at choosing the colors and choosing the way that they want these reissues to look, and I gotta admit, they just fucking killed it with this one. There were some other VMP records that I could have put in this video, but I decided just to limit it to 1 as of right now. So like I said, if we do a part 2, I'll be sure to mix some more in. This record's killer. It's awesome. What a fantastic way to like end a night. I just kind of put it on, watch some sports and go to bed. Absolutely gorgeous. I hope you get to see the true beauty of this actual piece of wax through the camera lens. I hope it looks good. Like I said, absolutely recommend checking out this album if you've never heard it before. I was probably in the minority of people who hadn't heard it at this point, so you probably know about it, and I was the one left in the dust here. Looks fantastic. Absolutely love the aesthetics on this one. The only thing I don't like is getting them back into that goddamn sleeves that VMP gives, because fucking A, they suck. I just split this one like literally down to here, I think. I couldn't even, whatever. It's fine. We're moving on. Next up is Chance the Rapper with Acid Rap. This is the official pressing that he did, the one that he put on his website back in like 2018 or 2019, whenever it was. It's not one of those many bootlegs that exist because Chance refused to put these records out on vinyl for the longest time. This is a double LP. It's done at 45 RPMs for each record, and it does come on this absolutely gorgeous mix of blue and purple here. Yeah, this swirl just looks amazing. Once again, just like the last record here, it just fits the overall aesthetic of the cover art and just everything that this record embodies so well. I mean, if you're gonna be so bold and brazen to name your album Acid Rap, it better look pretty fucking cool when I get it on vinyl, and I gotta admit, Chance did a good job with this one. I know people like shitting on him, and I don't really blame you because I think some of his latest releases have been just a steaming pile of hot street trash, but you know, whatever. But this record in particular, I grew up with, I absolutely adore because of that fact. The nostalgia factor for me is just huge. And to be able to get it on such a gorgeous piece of vinyl is awesome. It was one of my most cherished records when I first got it, and I gotta admit, it's still kind of up there for me. For a little while, I was actually contemplating trying to pick up Coloring Book in the aftermarket just because I only had the money at the time when this came out for this one. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't go get Coloring Book as well, because I think it's going for like 80, 90 bucks at this point. And as much as I did grow up with that record and it was very formative for me at a certain time in my life, I don't feel like dropping that kind of bread. But Acid Rap itself, as I said, the soundtrack of me growing up for the most part, especially high school, and then to have it on this gorgeous, wonderful piece of vinyl is awesome, and yeah, I enjoy it. Moving into some heavier shit, we do have Deadbody with the Requiem. This came out in 2022. It's limited to 200 copies. This is the most limited one that Closed Casket ended up putting out, and it comes on this fucking just bright as hell neon orange, yellow, and purple and white mix. Look at the sheer contrast between sides. I mean, I know some people like the consistency, but I think that both of these sides are fucking amazing. This was actually one of the reasons that I decided to make this video in the first place. I decided to spin this because I hadn't yet, and I was just blown away with how it looked. Yeah, that's a good fucking looking record right there. Oh my goodness, that's a 10 out of 10, dude. The record itself is pretty damn good too. If you like hardcore, I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's a blistering listen all the way through, and I know I was fucking jamming to it when I put it on a couple weeks ago. Also, even just the cover art itself, I mean, that is some badass shit right there. These fellers know how to put together a record, that is for certain. But yeah, Deadbody, the Requiem, I absolutely recommend checking this out if you are into aggressive music. I think that you will find yourself digging this one quite a bit. And if you're able to find one of these in the aftermarket for not an expensive price, pick it up, because as you just saw, that is really fucking cool looking. Now here's an interesting one. It is Drab Majesty's The Demonstration. Now this is interesting for a variety of reasons. A, it's a great record. Really, really enjoy it. Go check out my video covering Drab Majesty for So You're Interested In. I do talk about this record quite a bit in that video. But yeah, this one's awesome for, like I said, a variety of reasons. Mainly because this almost blue marble is spectacular looking. I don't have many records that look quite like this in terms of the actual color itself. The vibrance is off the charts. But one of the coolest factors of this vinyl itself is the fact that it's glow in the dark. Now, I did leave this record out for a little bit so you could be able to see it better in the glow in the dark, but unfortunately that did not seem to work out for me. Despite the fact that I did leave it out for a little while, and it has worked in the past, and it is kind of working right now. It just doesn't really show too well on the screen itself, but it's still neat regardless. That's weird. Really thought that would have worked better, and I tested it before, so, But trust me, it is glow in the dark. I can tell you that right now. I do have some other glow in the dark ones that are a little more bright and popping, but I just adore the fact that they went with a blue marble here to then do the actual glow in the dark on top of that. Some of the others I have are like that Coke bottle kind of feel to it, but this one has a bit of a uniqueness to it, so I really like it for that fact. If you were into dark wave, synth pop, stuff like that, definitely check this one out. Definitely a really cool record that I've really liked throughout the years, and hopefully you will too. Really, really rad. Cool. Go see if you can find this one online somewhere. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I said. If not, I'm going to say it right now. Limited to 200. This is a reissue that came out in 2022. I really feel like Boo Boo the Fool, the fact that that did not glow in the dark. I don't understand why that didn't work this time. But anyway, we're going to move on. Next up, another aggressive release. It is Foxtails with Fawn. This record's awesome. If you like screamo, emo, anything in that ilk, aggressive power violence, this is some really fucking good shit. I also made a video on these guys, so go check that out for So You're Interested In if you really want to get into them. I highly recommend them. They have some amazing, amazing music. This one comes on clear with a black and pink splatter, limited to 500 copies. It is so fucking cool. I'm not the biggest clear guy, but when you get a good splatter right and you get the good combination of colors there, I will completely change my opinion and go all in. It's as easy as that. Yeah, I just really, once again, it fits the overall aesthetic of the cover art itself, which is going to be a running theme when I'm talking about these records here. It's a little juxtaposition. Yeah. Looks great. Looks so good. Yeah, hell yeah. I think, I don't know if it's been announced yet, but I'm really hoping that these guys come out with a new record soon. I feel like they just released a single not too long ago. Maybe I might have missed it. I don't know. But I really do hope that they're gearing up for another project in the near future, because I have absolutely latched onto their music and it's really rad. I listen to it a lot and I hope you do too. And if you don't, go change that. Now I'm looking at it, there are quite a few So You're Interested In bands that I've covered here, which is always good. And this next one is, of course, Nothing with the Great Dismal. One of my all-time favorites. This is a shoegaze release. It's fucking crushing. It's badass. The riffs are heavy as hell. They're catchy. They're fun. It's probably the most I've ever seen an album played live before. Not like all the way through, but good God, I've heard these songs played live so many fucking times at this point. And I do have this, hold on, I gotta read this off my laptop here because it's a lot of things. This is a neon orange and milky clear split with neon orange and royal blue splatter. There we go, got it. Yeah, dude, what a cool fucking looking record. That is just the definition of a cool fucking looking record. No wonder it made the list to be in this video. Woo. That's some heat right there. This is limited to 2,000 copies. It is a reissue. This dropped back in 2020. There are plenty of different editions and variants that you can get of this album, and honestly, like a good 50 to 65% of them look as cool as this. Nothing knows how to merchandise their shit. There is absolutely no question about it. They are gods at this kind of stuff. Just an amazing sounding, an amazing looking record. So happy to have this one in my collection. I didn't even try to score this one. I just ended up seeing it at my local record store, picked it up, and was so very pleasantly surprised when I opened it up to see this sitting in there. Next record is a brand new one, just came in the mail like not even a week ago. This is Balladeers Redefined. This is a compilation put out by Secret Voice. This is a ton of screamo, hardcore, just everything in that ilk, in that type of aggressive music. It's all here. This is a double LP. It is a hefty release at over an hour, especially for a screamo compilation. But I must admit, Secret Voice, Jeremy Bolm of Touche Amore knocked this one out of the park, because holy fucking shit, what a gorgeous, cool, just, oh yeah, exuding coolness record. This is Bone with Splatter. This is limited to 321, if I'm not mistaken. After looking, I am not mistaken. It is 321. I just love it. So many other people would have put this on a clear as opposed to this kind of creamy bone here, but man, what a stellar looking record. The mix of colors too, it's just so cool, because when you look at the actual album cover itself, just again, aesthetically so pleasing, mixing these two together and matching them perfectly. Having all of the band names on the cover here, which is kind of hard to tell just because of the camera angles and stuff like that. But it is all the bands that are on this project are listed on the front in different various colors. So to have it mixed like this is just really, really fucking cool. I truly do appreciate it. I think it looks fantastic. Not to mention, it sounds fantastic too. This compilation is pretty unreal. I don't know how they were able to get so many damn good songs out of all of these different bands, but everyone, seriously, across the board, I can't think of a bad song on here. Maybe some songs that I like not as much as some of the other songs, but still, there is not like a bad track in this comp. I will absolutely be talking about this more when I do my next Where It's At. I will be touching on this, talking about some of the tracks, and really giving you some better recommendations. My only complaint, though, is that this is not a gatefold. It is just a single jacket in there, which sucks for being a double LP, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, if we had to get our money's worth in the actual record itself and had to sacrifice the gatefold, that's okay. I totally understand. We're moving into our final two records here, but this is a special one as it is Sleep with Iommic Life. This features both the singles The Clarity and Leagues Beneath, this time in a specialty reissued package. This was limited to 2,500 copies. This came out in 2021? I was right, it was 2021. Cool. Good guess, Luke. Man, I just, what a... Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is obviously a turquoise marble right here, and the best part is, since they are singles, this is a double LP. And because this is a double LP and these are singles, they decided to bless us with gorgeous etchings on the back. Yeah, if anything, I think you might just have to look up a picture online, but the etching on the back is magnificent. Now, as I said, this is a double LP. That was the Clarity's single there. But then if we go and move on to Leagues Beneath, holy mackerel, it's peach. Yeah, that's right. They went with two different colors for each of the singles, which is why I ended up spending the little bit of extra money to get this one as opposed to just having the other singles themselves. And of course, there's an etching on the back of this one too. This time it is, let's see if I can get a better angle to see what's going on here. I don't know. Sorry. I wish I could have gotten better angles. Maybe I'll just take videos afterwards and put them in. I don't know. We'll see what I ended up doing. But yeah, I mean, I love Sleep. One of my favorite bands probably ever, just stoner metal legends. Go check out my So You're Interested In that I made on them a couple of years back. Probably not my best video, but still, just go check it out, because if you want to get into Sleep, I think that I did a good job giving some recommendations. And yeah, this release is so fucking rad. I was able to score it while I was in Houston, Texas. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the store that I was in when I got this one. I apologize. Yeah, this thing kicks ass. So cool. I mean, having a double LP like that with 2 different colors, etchings on the back as well, that is caring about your work, caring about the packaging, caring about the merchandising. That's just doing a damn good job and making a cool fucking record. Now let's move into the last record that I would like to cover here, and that would be They Hate Change with Finally New. Obviously, this is a group that I've been big on for a very long time now. Just the hip hop duo here with their experimental outlook on the current state of hip hop. I just think they do a wonderful job creating music, and I've always enjoyed it. Another group that I've done a So You're Interested On, and it's for good reason, because wow. Just wow. As a fan of this group for so long and seeing them come up, being able to finally get this on wax was such a cool fucking thing for me. And I know it's so dumb because I didn't do anything. I've just been listening to their shit. But like, to finally have that physical piece of media and for it to look this fucking cool really meant a lot to me. I mean, this is a damn good record in and of itself, but wow, having it on this awesome clear blue and red wax, just wow. I know that there's some actual variants, not of this, just other variants of records in general, where it is a clear and it's more thick and it has like actual string on the inside. I'm blanking who did that, but I know it exists. But having the way this kind of looks does give me the same vibe as that, and that's pretty fucking cool. It's definitely an original idea that I don't see too often. So yeah, it's well executed, well done, and it looks great. Hopefully it doesn't look like just a blob on the screen for you, because for me, this is just an intricate piece of vinyl art, and I really appreciate that. But that is going to wrap up this video here on Forever Spinning. These were 9 of the coolest records in my collection at this point. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, especially if you made it this far into the video itself. I will have links to all of the albums that I mentioned here in the description box below. If I get around to it, maybe I'll actually drop the Discogs links as well. But yeah, go check some of these out. They're great records, and obviously, as you saw, they come on some amazing looking variants that you can get your hands on too if you want to search them out and try your best. Go ahead to the comment section and let me know if you have any of these exact variants yourself. Maybe you have these records but not those colors, or maybe pressings, whatever it is. Just go down there, let me know. I think it'd be really cool to see what you have versus what I have. Or just tell me about some of the coolest records in your collection too. Just make sure you let me know like what the variant is, what the pressing is, maybe some of the matrix numbers in there if you have them, so I can do my own little digging and find them for myself. Be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this that come out periodically. I basically have dubbed this the variety show, where I just, I don't know, do random shit and put videos up. But I also have So You're Interested In, where I go through an artist's discography, break it down, give you the best places to start so it's not too intimidating when you get into them. And Stacks of Wax, which kind of goes hand in hand with this video itself, where I go through my record collection A through Z to show off some of the cool pieces of vinyl that I own, and really just all of the vinyl that I own. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I got. I appreciate you watching, and outside of that, I just want to give you my normal reminders to go out and support your local record store if you are able to, along with the local artists in your area. And, well, until I see you next time, happy listening.